We're going to count it. That's a great tip by Elijah Samdahl. Is that 14?
14, yeah.
Number 14, Elijah Samdahl with the bucket. He's got 6 points in the quarter. That's the end of a fast-paced, furious first quarter. Folsom 17, Whitney 11. We'll take a quick break as we get ready for the second quarter.
Are you a parent with multiple active kids? Are you at one event while your spouse is at another? That's where Game Mic comes in, the free app that allows anyone to broadcast live audio so that people can listen on the go and feel as if they were there. Game Mic, it's in the emotions.
I really want to be a sports broadcaster, but not sure how to get started.
Have you done any broadcasting before?
No, but I know I need experience, but just not sure how.
You should really download the Game Mic app. It allows anyone to create and broadcast at any time.
What games can I call?
Any youth sporting event. You can even share it out with family and friends so they can listen in.
That sounds great. I'll download it today.
Hey everyone, this is Chris Rivas, co-founder of Game Mic. Thank you for listening in.
We're back here at the doghouse. A furious pace of that first quarter. Folsom was up 17-11. They were down 6-0 and made a very strong run. Mike Wall pushing all the right buttons, inserted Chase Rollins, and he quickly scored 5 points. Later came in with a sub, Miles Jones, and within the first 30 seconds, he drained a 3. So they got 10 points off the bench as Chase Rollins actually leads Folsom with 7. There's a Whitney ball. We got a turnover. We're going to go the other end. There's Jones again. No good. Out of bounds. Going to be a Whitney ball. Had a corner 3 and a good look, and he let it fly. More substitutions into the game right now. Folsom has Ard, Willenberg, Micah Johnston, Miles Jones, and David Young as their 5. Here's Whitney driving the lane. Miss it, no good. Another strong rebound underneath, and we got to travel. Elijah Samdahl is going to be a load down there. He's getting lots of rebounds, and people are bouncing off of him. But he got the offensive rebound, and before he was able to put it back in, he lost his balance, and he was called for a travel. He's listed as a guard, but he looks like a linebacker. He's a 6'6" senior, and he looks to be tough. Folsom's going to have their hands full with him. Whitney is back into their man. Let's see if Folsom can get into the lane. Here goes C.J. Willenberg trying to drive. Over to Micah, to Justin Ard. Back in the corner to Miles Jones. C.J. has it in the corner, pulls a 3, no good. Hasn't hit a 3 yet, and he's taken a few. Whitney pushing. Miles Jones with a tough matchup because he's got Jaden Hurtado. Putting pressure. We got a 5 count, counting. They let it go. Hurtado on the roll, undernight to Samdahl, and it's good. Samdahl has 8 points, and he looks to be a force inside. Cade Peterson in the game at the top, dishes it down low to Justin. Justin Ard tries to hit a C.J. Willenberg cutting on the baseline, and they lost it out of bounds. It'll be a turnover, and it'll be Whitney's ball. Whitney is going to run 2 to 3 subs on most every dead ball. It's the clock operator's worst nightmare because we're trying to keep track of who's in the game while we can show the points and the fouls on the scoreboard. There's some good defense by Cade Peterson, knocks the ball out of bounds. We're at 21 on the shot clock, 6:14 to go. There's a dead ball, and here comes 2 more subs for Whitney. It's a constant barrage. There's a dead ball knocked out of bounds on the inbound. I'm looking for subs. I don't see any. 17-13, Folsom with the lead. Oh, we got a foul. Called it on. Is that on Justin? Justin Ard. That's his second personal. 15 foul. Both teams have 5 team fouls. Got another sub for Folsom. David Young coming back for Miles Jones. Miles Jones made his presence felt in the quick minutes that he had. Whitney back inside. Trying to post up. Cade Peterson with the D. Shot an air ball. Ball's out of bounds. They didn't give him credit for the touch, so it's going to be Bulldog ball. Just one-man pressure in the backcourt. That's number 5. Phoenix Rose into the game, and he's guarding Micah Johnson. Micah drives hard, goes to his right, misses the runner. Rebound Whitney. They're going to push it up. Here's Samdahl. I bet he looks to go to the – knocked away by Micah Johnson from behind. A heady play. Over to C.J. Willenberg. He wants to drive all the way to the lane. Kick it back out to David Young. He's going to stroke a 3. Good. David Young for 3. That's a nice stroke. There's a long pass. It gets away. David Young has it in the backcourt. He's going to push the ball up. Here's Chase Rollins. A nice crossover. Drive the lane. Oh, gave it off to Cade Peterson, who had laid it in, but they're going to wave it off. They're going to call an offensive foul on Chase Rollins. Coach Wall, if you can hear it's picking up on the mic, does not agree with that call. Thought he was pushed from behind. He may have an argument. Waves off the bucket by Cade, who just into the game as a substitution. There's the double team. Micah with a steal. Over to Chase Rollins. Jump stop. Oh, he missed the layup. He felt pressure and he stopped. Oh, long pass ahead. I call it tipped off of David Young, who almost had an interception right in front of the Folsom student section. Fast and furious. Folsom will want to speed you up. That's the whole point behind the pressure. Make teams play faster than they really want to play. And it's working for a bit. Now here's Eli Willis. He got a nice James Harden step back 3, and just like James Harden, he has traveled, and they've called it. Here come 2 more subs in for Whitney. Folsom's going to take the ball outside out of bounds. It's 20-13 Folsom with 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. On top to Young. They're swinging it. God, do you see him push Cade? Trying to work the ball down low. There's David Young in the middle. Back over to CJ. Reluctant to shoot the 3, but he'll give it to Micah, who will. In and out. Rebound Whitney. They're going to push. That's number 15, John Daly. Back over to Schroeder. Drives the lane. He's in the lane. Picked up his dribble. Kick it back out. Oh, there's Chase Rollins. That's at least his 3rd steal. He's going to drive. Euro step. Lay it in. Chase Rollins with a layup. Chase has 9 points already for Folsom. And Whitney wants a timeout. 30-second timeout. Whitney has called their 30-second timeout. We're going to take a break.
My wife's telling you to announce Chick-fil-A when you get a chance.
Okay. 4:23 to go in the second quarter. We have Folsom 22, Whitney 13. We'll be right back.
What's up, everyone? Thanks for listening in to Game Mic. Action should resume as soon as your broadcaster is ready to go. This is Game Mic.
Max Preps is America's source for high school sports, and we're looking for more broadcasters out there that have an interest in providing live audio from their high school events. No experience needed, but it can be gained. Email socialmp@cb.
All right, we're back. Whitney's going to bring the ball up. They're going to kick it. There's a long 3 by Schroeder that is no good. The fight for the rebound. C.J. Willenberg picks it up. There's a steal in the backcourt. A cross-court pass by Willenberg was picked off by Schroeder, and Schroeder laid it in for his first hoop of the night. He has 2 free throws for a total of 4. Inside to David Young. He's double teamed. Looks out on top to Micah. Over to C.J. He drives. Oh, my. That is a... Oh, they're going to call an offensive foul on C.J. Willenberg. After that first contact, he was hit around the neck, and C.J. is not very happy. Either is the Folsom bench, but they're going to call the charge first. That's 17 fouls, but you don't shoot 1-and-1 on the offensive foul, so it's Whitney ball. 22-15. Whitney brings it up. Out on top to Schroeder. Just got a hoop last time. Looks to drive again. Inside. Pump fake. Drew the foul. Looks like it's going to be on Micah Johnston. Foul is on number 2, Micah Johnson. That's his second personal. A lot of banging going on. Schroeder will go to the line. He's already made 2 free throws earlier. 22-15. Whitney down by 7. First free throw rattles in for Schroeder. Matt Schroeder, a 6'1 senior guard, loves to drive and get in the paint. Help that offense get going for Whitney. Second free throw, perfect. Schroeder now has 6, 4 in the quarter, and it's 22-17. Full court pressure again, but they back off pretty quickly. Miles Jones at the point. Micah Johnson now after getting a second foul. Up top, just Justin Ard. Pump fake drive. Strip and off his leg out of bounds. Whitney ball. Had a clear lane to the basket. Somebody slid over, reached in. Apparently got ball and hit it off his foot. Here's Whitney going in a hurry. Back out top. Phoenix Rose, number 5. Dishes underneath the 32. Trevor Hargis for the bucket. He got into the paint. Needed help. Left the post underneath. And we got a 3-point game. 22-19 Folsom. Whitney still fighting back. There's Chase Rollins. He drives all the way to the lane. Lay it up with the right hand on the left side. Chase is having a game. He's up to 11. There's a 3 by Schroeder, kind of a quick shot. Cade Peterson with the rebound. He goes down. He gets it ahead to Chase. Chase Rollins back out on top. David Young wide open, but he's going to kick it over to Jones for 3. No good. Good look. Very unselfish play by David Young. He had the 3, but he kicked it over to Miles for an even more open 3. There's Rose driving the lane, tried to dish off just like the last play. David Young said, I've seen that play before, and he intercepts. Push it back down. Folsom with it. Back out on top to Justin Ard. Folsom running their motion against the man-to-man. Cade's going to drive. That's a nice move. He kicks it out to Jones. No good. We got a loose ball foul on the ground. We got a loose ball foul, and they're looking for help. Ask him if it's black 4 or 5. Hit the horn. 5? Yeah. A little confusion over the foul there. The foul is on Phoenix Rose, number 5 for Whitney. That's the 6th team foul. So we're going to go baseline out of bounds for Folsom. Next foul will be 1-1. Whitney's still in the man-to-man. They're playing some tenacious D. Away from the ball, we have a foul. That wasn't on the ball. It's going to be on Whitney as the referee's signaling 1-1. That foul is on Luke Vandenacker, who entered the game. That's the 7th team foul, or 1-1. And a substitution. Nelly Tupou is in the game, and he's already been fouled, and he missed the front end of the 1-1. Out of bounds, Cade Peterson fought for the rebound, but it's out of bounds off Whitney. So just into the game, Nella Tupou was fouled away from the ball on the screen. Missed the free throw, but Folsom will have another chance. Reset of the shot clock, we're at 35. Back out top to David Young. Kicking it over to Jones. Schroeder up in his grill. There's Chase. Back over to David. Motion. There's a cut. There's a cut by Tupou. That's a strong move there, and he's fouled hard and goes down. He's a football kid. That's not going to bother him, and he's ready to go back to the line.
Black 10.
Foul is on number 10 again. Vandenacker, that's 2 straight, and both times he's fouled Tupou. Tupou No good. They're going to call that a shooting foul. He had 2 shots, but he's missed the first one. Tupou again, bend the knees. It's a good looking stroke. That one's in. His first point of the game gives Folsom a 6-point lead, 25-19. They run the run and jump, but the rotation's not there. Then they're back to the man-to-man. Whitney setting it up. Schroeder's going to look to drive. Poked away by Jones. That's senior against freshman out on the point. Miles Jones holding his own. They're trying to get Mitchell Rollins back into the game. It'll have to happen next whistle. Here's Hurtado back out on top. Wants to drive. Euro step. Inside. Loose ball. Let a lot of contact go. The ball is loose. Again, missed by Whitney to get the offensive rebound. Besides, he's out of bounds. They didn't call it. There's Miles Jones. That was a wild scrum. Oh, we didn't reset. We did not reset the shot clock. The ball went over to Chase Rollins, and as he was stroking an open 3, the shot clock went off. In fairness to the shot clock operator, and they're going to wave it off. That's too bad because we're going to go to 31 seconds. The Folsom fans aren't too happy with that because they saw a wide open 3 and Chase Rollins knocked it down. That's an opportunity lost. There was a mad scramble for the ball, and Folsom had never gained possession. So it was fine for the shot clock to run. But then one of those loose balls was scooped up by Miles Jones, and he quickly pushed it ahead to Chase to shoot the 3. And then the failure of the shot clock to reset didn't work. And it hurt Folsom because now here's a miss. That's a lost opportunity. Hurtado all the way. You're going to pull it back out. The shot clock and game clock are very close at 23. 20 on the shot clock, about 20 and a half on the game clock. There's Schroeder being guarded by Young. Young a little bit longer and trying to we're not getting a 5 count. There goes Schroeder. You're going to drive. Kick it into the corner. That's long, an air ball, no good. Rebound, no good. Wave it off. No basket. Mike Wall's calling for a shot clock violation. They were very close. We're going to go 0.8. That was the difference. It was very close. So the shot clock, because the corner 3 was an air ball, shot clock did not reset. And the putback was after the shot clock went off. So while Whitney was ready to go to the bench, here's a long 3 by Chase Rollins from 3/4 court. Oh, he hit the rim. From 3/4 court, Chase Rollins launched a long 3. They only had 0.8 on the shot clock, or on the game clock, and he hit the back rim. It was almost an incredible shot. So after a furious first quarter with a lot of scoring, the second quarter is much less scoring. We're going to go to halftime with the score 25-19. Folsom with a 6-point lead. We'll take a break, and we'll be back to the doghouse shortly.
What's up, everyone? Thanks for listening into Game Mike. Action should resume as soon as your broadcaster is ready to go. This is Game Mike.
Have you always wanted to be a sports broadcaster but didn't know how to get started? Well, Game Mike allows you to go out and practice, just like we need to practice as athletes. You can't get better without work, so gain that experience on Game Mike.
I really want to be a sports broadcaster, but not sure how to get started.
Have you done any broadcasting before?
No, but I know I need experience, but just not sure how.
You should really download the Game Mic app. It allows anyone to create and broadcast at any time.
What games can I call?
Any youth sporting event. You can even share it out with family and friends so they can listen in.
That sounds great. I'll download today.
Are you a parent with multiple active kids? Are you at one event while your spouse is at another? That's where Game Mic comes in, the free app that allows anyone to broadcast live audio so that people can listen on the go and feel as if they were there. Game Mic, it's in the emotions.
Max Preps is America's source for high school sports, and we're looking for more broadcasters out there that have an interest in providing live audio from their high school events. No experience needed, but it can be gained. Email socialmp@cbsinteractive.com to learn more. That's socialmp@cbsinteractive.com.
Hey everyone, this is Chris Rivas, co-founder of Game Mic. Thank you for listening in. Game Mic was built so any school, any program, any sport, anytime can create a live audio broadcast. We believe audio brings moments to life. Download Game Mic today in the app and Google Play Store. Game Mic, it's in the emotions.
What's up, everyone? Thanks for listening into Game Mic. Action should resume as soon as your broadcaster is ready to go. This is Game Mic.
Have you always wanted to be a sports broadcaster but didn't know how to get started? Well, Game Mic allows you to go out and practice, just like we need to practice as athletes. You can't get better without work, so gain that experience on Game Mic.
I really want to be a sports broadcaster, but not sure how to get started.
Have you done any broadcasting before?
No, but I know I need experience, but just not sure how.
You should really download the Game Mic app. It allows anyone to create and broadcast at any time.
What games can I call?
Any youth sporting event. You can even share it out with family and friends so they can listen in.
That sounds great. I'll download today.
Are you a parent with multiple active kids? Are you at one event while your spouse is at another? That's where Game Mic comes in, the free app that allows anyone to broadcast live audio so that people can listen on the go and feel as if they were there. Game Mic, it's in the emotions.
Max Preps is America's source for high school sports, and we're looking for more broadcasters out there that have an interest in providing live audio from their high school events. No experience needed, but it can be gained. Email socialmp@cbsinteractive.com to learn more. That's socialmp@cbsinteractive.com.
Hey everyone, this is Chris Rivas, co-founder of Game Mic. Thank you for listening in. Game Mic was built so any school, any program, any sport, anytime can create a live audio broadcast. We believe audio brings moments to life. Download Game Mic today in the app and Google Play Store. Game Mic, it's in the emotions.
What's up, everyone? Thanks for listening into Game Mic. Action should resume as soon as your broadcaster is ready to go. This is Game Mic.
Have you always wanted to be a sports broadcaster but didn't know how to get started? Well, Game Mic allows you to go out and practice, just like we need to practice as athletes. You can't get better without work, so gain that experience on Game Mic.
I really want to be a sports broadcaster, but not sure how to get started.
Have you done any broadcasting before?
No, but I know I need experience, but just not sure how.
You should really download the Game Mic app. It allows anyone to create and broadcast at any time.
What games can I call?
Any youth sporting event. You can even share it out with family and friends so they can listen in.
That sounds great. I'll download today.
Are you a parent with multiple active kids? Are you at one event while your spouse is at another? That's where Game Mic comes in, the free app that allows anyone to broadcast live audio so that people can listen on the go and feel as if they were there. Game Mic, it's in the emotions.
Max Preps is America's source for high school sports, and we're looking for more broadcasters out there that have an interest in providing.
We're back here at the Folsom Doghouse. Halftime, a little break in the music. Still 4.5 minutes before we resume play in the third quarter. Give a quick rundown. We can cover this again in the second half. Folsom scored 17 in the first quarter, 8 in the second for their 25 total at half. Whitney with 11 points in the first quarter also scored 8. So after a frenetic 17-11, high-paced, high-energy, intentional foul, draining threes, a lot of activity in that first quarter. Second quarter had a lot of activity, but not much scoring. It was an 8-8 quarter. So we're 25-19 Folsom. So first for the Whitney Wildcats visiting Matt Schroeder, their point guard. He has 4 free throws for 6 total points, and he's the second leading scorer. Eli Willis has 1. John Daly, number 15, has 2. Trevor Hargis has 2. The big man, he got a layup on a kick in the paint. And Elijah Samdal had 6 in the first quarter, has 8 total to lead the Whitney Wildcats. And I talked about him. I said he's got the body of a linebacker, and he is a load in there. So they are Folsom's really going to have their hands full with them. As far as foul trouble is concerned, Luke Vanden Acker has 2. Derek Lamb, one of the starters, has 2. Nobody else has more than 2 fouls for Whitney. For the Folsom Bulldogs, they're going to be led by Chase Rollins, who came off the bench. Folsom was down 6-0, immediately scored 5 straight points, and has kept that up. He's got a couple steals on the run and jump press for uncontested layups. Actually, even missed one. He could have had more, but he leads Folsom with 11 points. CJ Willenberg has had a rough night from the 3-point range, has not made one yet. He has 5. David Young has 5. Miles Jones, freshman guard who came into the first quarter, knocked down a 3. He's got 3 points. And Nella Tupou has 1. He came in and was fouled and went to the line and made one of his free throws. So that's the 25 points for Folsom. Folsom has a little bit more foul trouble. Justin Ard, one of the starters, has 2. CJ Willenberg has 2 fouls. Micah Johnson with 2. Chase Rollins only 1. And Mitchell Rollins only 1. That's our breakdown here at half. Teams are still in the locker room getting some last-minute preparation. We only have 1:45 on the clock before we come back, and the overflow crowd is almost on the court. But there's neon everywhere. As tonight after the game at Folsom High School is the Sadie Hawkins dance with the neon. A lot of neon. All right, we're going to take one more quick break before the half begins. We'll be back for the third quarter action in just a bit.
I really want to be a sports broadcaster, but not sure how to get started.
Have you done any broadcasting before?
No, but I know I need experience, but just not sure how.
You should really download the Game Mic app. It allows anyone to create and broadcast at any time.
What games can I call?
Any youth sporting event. You can even share it out with family and friends so they can listen in.
That sounds great. I'll download it today.
Have you always wanted to be a sports broadcaster but didn't know how to get started? Well, Game Mic allows you to go out and practice, just like we need to practice as athletes. You can't get better without work, so gain that experience on Game Mic.
Max Preps is America's source for high school sports, and we're looking for more broadcasters out there that have an interest in providing live audio from their high school events. No experience needed, but it can be gained. Email socialmp@cbsinteractive.com to
All right, we are back at the Bulldog Doghouse. We're going to start the second half. It's going to be on the alternate possession. It's going to be Folsom ball. Folsom's going to have their same starting 5 with Justin Ard, CJ Willenberg, Micah Johnson, David Young, and Mitchell Rollins. Leading scorers for Folsom is on the bench. Chase Rollins with 11, but I'm sure we'll see him again. Whitney looks to be in the man-to-man. A lot of zone in the first half, but now they're in the man. Up top to Justin Ard for 3. That's long. Long rebound. Comes to, that was John Daly with the rebound. He's going to push it. Folsom is back. Their transition D has been very good, and they've held Whitney to 19 points. There's Schroeder with another drive, and they're going to get a block on Micah Johnson, and Micah looks to be a little bit he is limping noticeably. That's a tough foul because that's already the 3rd foul on Micah. I think they're going to let him go with 3. He's retying his shoe to see if that helps the pain with the ankle. That is a tough guard because we have seen Schroeder to drive to the hoop extremely hard. We're going baseline out of bounds, a little bit of an extra time for Micah to get ready. And now we are going to see a sub. Here comes Chase Rollins. Micah gingerly off the court. Not happy with the 3 fouls. Back out top to Schroeder. Schroeder looking inside, and they're going to get a foul on the post on Mitchell Rollins reaching over. And that's Sam Dahl. He's a load down there. He's got much more weight than Mitchell. Mitchell may be a little bit taller, but he's much thinner. So that foul is going to be on. That foul is going to be on Mitchell. That's only his second. There is a drive and a bucket and a foul. We have 3 fouls already on Folsom. Score the basket. The foul is on David Young. That's his first. 3 team fouls in 41 seconds. My goodness. They're going to try to clean things up, I guess. That was one long possession for Whitney. This is John Daly. He got the hoop, and he's going to go for the old-fashioned 3-point play. It's good. So there's a fruitful possession for Whitney. They come away with 3 points and put 3 team fouls on Folsom. It's 25-22. Folsom's leads only 3. Cross-court pass stolen by Schroeder. Schroeder's going to go in and kick it back out. Good transition D by Folsom, retreating. Inside, into the post. And C.J. Wellenborg takes the charge. C.J. giving away a few inches there. Foul was on Derek Lamb. Derek's got his 3rd personal. He hasn't had very many minutes. He got 2 quick fouls in the first quarter. That's going to be his 3rd. He stays in the game. And Micah Johnson is back. That's a good sign. We'll see how his ankle is. We'll be able to tell quickly because he is one of the fastest players on the court with the ball. Folsom up 3. Getting the ball into David Young. He's going to spin. They're going to call an offensive foul with a hook. That's a 2nd foul on Young. 2nd of this 3rd quarter. A little choppy start with the fouls. Folsom in the full court pressure. Looking to run and jump. There's a long pass into the corner deflected by Young. David Young all over. He's just gotten 2 fouls and he's just playing some ferocious defense. Trying to see, we turned that 30 into a full timeout. Folsom still has 3 timeouts. Whitney with 4. But at this break, it's 27-24. It'll be interesting to see if the team foul situation plays heavy into this game, if Whitney can get to the line. We're here at the scorer's table. We're still hawking the Chick-fil-A and the snack bar. It all supports Folsom basketball, so it's all good. Folsom with a quick timeout. I think Mike Wall just wanted to chew the ear of the referee because on C.J. Willenborg's drive, the defender's hand was on his hip for at least 10 feet, and then he went into a double team. May not have been the greatest shot selection, but he looked like he was fouled by 2 different players, and it was no call. Coach Wall's point was gee, we're calling a lot of fouls at the other end, 3 in one possession, and Folsom couldn't get a foul. So timeout, even with Folsom in the lead. And here comes Schroeder. He's going to be guarded by Chase Rollins. Folsom is going to switch. Could have been a reach. Could have been a reach. There's a long three. Sandoll is going to try a three. No good. Mitchell Rollins with the rebound. Over to Micah. In the lane. Twist. Score. Micah Johnson with 2. There's a beautiful move. I think his ankle looks to be okay. Oh, there's the run and jump. Whitney beats it. Underneath. And Samdahl. Oh, he missed the layup. David Young contest, but there's a basket by Samdahl. Missed the first one, got the rebound, got the second. Samdahl has 10. There's a three by Chase Rollins, is no good. Here comes Whitney, looking to go. The third quarter resembles the first quarter as far as the pace. We are up and down. Samdahl in, back outside to Schroeder. Hasn't taken an outside shot, but he's going to drive in the lane and over Micah Johnson, he scores. Matt Schroeder with his second bucket of the game. He has 8. It's a 1-point game. Folsom 29-28. Mitchell Rollins baseline, that's long. It's an air ball. Schroeder has it. Folsom applying pressure in the backcourt. Little break in the action as they set up the offense. Folsom playing the ferocious D. Now he's going to shoot a three. That's Schroeder. It's long. Long rebound to C.J. Willenberg. Push it ahead to Micah. There's a lot of contact in the open court that is not being called. C.J. Willenberg with a step-back three. And like earlier on the Whitney call in the first half, it's a step-back three. It looked like James Harden to travel. And in high school, they're going to call that a travel. It is a travel. And Whitney has possession of the ball. Coming up on 4 minutes. We're halfway through the third quarter. A low-scoring game. A lot of good shots, but a lot of strong defense, too. 29-28 Whitney. Eli Willis is trapped. Picked up his dribble in the lane. Good defense by Cade Peterson, and Whitney has to burn a timeout. Would have been a 3-second count if he couldn't get rid of the ball. So there's a timeout, Whitney. Let's see if we're going to go for a full or a 30. It's a 30-second timeout. Whitney has used both their 30s. They have 3 fulls left. Folsom, two fulls and a 30. This could be a close game where you want to save your timeouts for the end. 29-28. Whitney outscoring Folsom. They were down 6 at the half, and they've cut it to 1. They haven't led since 6-5 in the first quarter. They came out with a 6-0 lead, and then Folsom quickly closed the gap, took the lead, and has had the lead for the remainder of the game. Whitney's going to go baseline out of bounds. Only 17 on the shot clock after Willis was trapped in the lane. There's a lob inside going against Peterson. There's a strong shot. And it's Samdahl with the rebound. Up and in. First shot was missed. Samdahl gathered the offensive rebound and put it in. He is going to be a difference maker potentially. Looks like we're back to a zone. Whitney looked to be in his zone. Folsom setting up in their zone offense. A lot of motion running through, trying to overload one side. Chase Rollins up on top with Willenberg. Willenberg hasn't had a great shooting night, but he'll have his chance again. Drive the lane. There's a floater. Too strong. Willenberg gets his own rebound, and he's fouled on the ground. Hold on. We got substitutions coming in a little too early, but we got a foul call here. Black 11, that's going to be on Trent Boothby. That looks to be his first. It's only the second team foul on Whitney. Be a reset. Folsom's going to go. David Young back in the game for Folsom, but Folsom's going to go with a new shot clock, baseline out of bounds. Back out on top to Young.
Okay, so 3 for 1.
First time Folsom has been behind in a while. It's a very tight game, 30-29. Whitney with the lead. Peterson on top, looked to swing. Willenberg on a curl, drive the lane. Oh, the ball rolled out. He was fouled. Had a great chance at a layup. 32 is Trevor Hargis with the foul. He's a post, but he came over to help Willenberg. Willenberg, chance to put Folsom in the lead. First free throw is good. CJ only had 5 at the half. That gives him 6. One of the top scorers for Folsom. A little bit of an off shooting night, but the other players have picked up the slack. We're tied at 30. Willenberg's second free throw bounces around and out. Struggle for the ball. They're going to give it to Whitney. 2 Folsom players going for it. 1 Whitney player. They say it's off Folsom. Folsom going full court pressure again. The run and jump deflected by Micah. Get it away. Oh, there's a steal by Micah. Lay it up and in, and he's fouled. Micah Johnson with an outstanding play. Phoenix Rose tried to throw it over the top. Micah jumped and just caught it with 2 hands. They're going to count the basket. A little chance for a potential flagrant foul, or it was a very hard foul, but Micah laid it in with his left hand. He made the steal about free throw line extended, so he didn't have far to go. But he great steal all the way to the hoop and laid it in. Maybe that'll get Micah's offense going. Free throw is good. He completes the old-fashioned three-point play, and Folsom is up 33-30. A ball's going to go. Micah with the steal again. Same play. He stole it again. There's David Young. Trips underneath. Oh, drove the lane. Got knocked down. Almost converted. No good, but he's going to go to the line. Micah Johnson made the exact same steal 2 plays in a row in the backcourt. That's the first foul on Eli Willis for Whitney. And David Young's going to get 2 free throws. Plenty of subs coming in for Whitney. In and out. Hit the front rim, hit the back rim, and is out. And suddenly, after Folsom having 3 team fouls early and a big disadvantage, they now have the advantage in the team fouls. That's 5 on Whitney, 4 on Folsom. Second free throw is good by David Young. First points of the second half. Oh. And we got a foul. The pressure's stronger. All the way on the far corner. It could have been a double team. They called that on CJ?
Yeah, CJ.
CJ Willenberg. That's going to be his third. He's going to have to watch that. He's got 3. The pressure has now been ratcheted up, and that's causing a little bit of trouble for Whitney. Schroeder drives the lane, trying to draw the foul, lost it out of bounds. Whitney coach wanted a foul. That would have been a big play. That would have been Micah's 4th. Here comes Folsom, going the other way. 2:20 to go. Micah is just blowing by everybody. Gets in the lane, kick it back out. Wants to shoot the 3. Over to David Young. He's going to shoot a 3. Oh, that's good. David Young on the 3. Second 3 of the night. There's a steal in the corner by Chase Rawlings. And a foul. Foul is going to be on Whitney. The foul is on Jaden Hurtado. That's his second. Now we're up to 16 fouls for Whitney. Folsom's 1 away from the bonus. The press has made a difference right here. Up top to David Young. Step back 3. Good! David Young, 2 in a row. Timeout, Whitney. The doghouse is alive. It's a 30-second timeout. We're going to take a short break. It's going to be a full timeout. Whitney only has full timeouts remaining, so we're going to go with a full timeout and take a break. Folsom lost the lead at 30-29. They scored 11 straight points, and they're up 40-30. We'll take a break and be back with 1:57 left in the third quarter.
Micah, 2 interceptions on the press.
Hey everyone, this is Chris Rivas, co-founder of Game Mike. Thank you for listening in. Game Mike was built so any school, any program, any sport, anytime can create a live audio broadcast. We believe audio brings moments to life. Download Game Mike today in the app and Google Play Store. Game Mike, it's in the emotions.
Are you a parent with multiple active kids? Are you at one event while your spouse is at another? That's where Game Mike comes in, the free app that allows anyone to broadcast live audio so that people can listen on the go and feel as if they were there. Game Mike, it's in the emotions.
Max Preps is America's source for high school sports, and we're looking for more broadcasters out there that have an interest in providing live audio from their high school events.
We're back, coming out of the timeout by Whitney. We're here at Folsom. Folsom's up 40-30. It's an 11-0 run. They lost the lead for the first time since the first quarter and put the full court pressure on with some ferocious D. And they've rocked off 11 straight points. Looks like Folsom might be a little bit of a trapping zone. There's Schroeder down the lane. Runner, in and out. Rebound loose. Whitney has it. Schroeder's going to pull another three. That's short. Another rebound. Kick it back out. Runs over Micah, no call. Missed the floater. Kate Peterson with a big rebound. Off the day. Whitney had three really good chances. There's Willenborg in the corner. Euro step. Oh, he's knocked to the floor, but he scores. That could have been an and one. No call, but Willenborg got the bucket. They're keeping the full court pressure up to a 12-point lead. Underneath the Samdahl. He blew it. He was bumped. Inside, finally, a basket. That was 13? 13. Derek Lamb with the hoop. Stops the 13-0 run for Folsom. It's 42-32, Folsom a 10-point lead. Taking their time as we wind down to the end of the third quarter. 40 seconds in the game shot. Turn to David Young. That's long from about 15. There's a rebound. Oh, Micah with a steal from behind. It's going to be out of bounds. Micah is sneakily coming up from behind the ball carrier. Whitney's going to go with 4 new subs. The shot clock is turned off. We're at 30.4 seconds to go in the quarter. Whitney can hold for the last shot if they'd like. We got some moisture on the floor. One of the groundskeepers crew or custodian staff out sweeping up the paint. A lot of bodies down in that last possession where they had multiple chances. So here's Whitney, 25 seconds. They don't look like they're going for one. And he's going to drive Trent Boothby, and he lost it out of bounds. I think he was going for the score, and he wasn't waiting for one shot. And now Folsom can hold for one. Micah Johnson bringing it up slowly. 15 on the game clock. Looking to go one-on-one with Schroeder. He's by him all the way to the hoop, laying up and in. Micah Johnson went to his right by Schroeder, laid it in, and he was fouled. And the foul is on Schroeder. Man, that is a one-on-one move. Micah held the ball out like a little bit of Statue of Liberty and finger rolled it in. Micah's got 7 in the quarter, trying to get 8. Long rebound. Micah got the rebound. Back outside. Chase Rollins for 3. Oh, in and out. Rebound. David Young up. And he's fouled. Now Folsom's hitting the boards.
Get out of the way, guys. Down. Guys, down.
The foul is going to be on Trent Boothby. I would have brought the house down if Chase Rollins drained that 3 after the offensive rebound. Micah knew when he took the free throw that it was off to the right, and he was the first player into the corner to get it and kicked it out for a near 3. David Young at the line, he misses the first free throw. Young has drained 2 threes this quarter. He's got 7 points in the quarter to give him 12 for the game. There's only 3.6 seconds remaining. Folsom with a 12-point lead, trying to extend it. Young's free throw, good. Got a substitution to keep the clock stopped. Whitney's got to go quick. They got 3.6 to go. Here it is. Here's Schroeder. Catches it on the move. Going to run about a 25-footer. Hit the glass, but no iron. That's the end of the quarter. What a turn of events for Folsom in the third quarter. They went down and had a huge run. And now, heading into the fourth quarter, our score, Folsom 45, Whitney 32. We'll be back in a minute.
Hey everyone, this is Chris Rivas, co-founder of Game Mike. Thank you for listening in. Game Mike was built so any school, any program, any sport, anytime can create a live audio broadcast. We believe audio brings moments to life. Download Game Mike today in the app and Google Play Store. Game Mike, it's in the emotions.
Max Preps is America's source for high school sports, and we're looking for more broadcasters out there that have an interest in providing live audio from their high school events. No experience needed, but it can be gained. Email socialmp@cbsinteractive.com to learn more. That's socialmp@cbsinteractive.com.
We're back in the doghouse at Folsom High School in Folsom, California. We're getting ready to enter the fourth quarter of a extremely hard-fought Sierra Foothill League game between the top two teams in the Sierra Foothill League. Folsom at 2-0, Whitney at 2-0. Looking to see who's going to take over first place in the first half of the league. And we're entering the fourth quarter with the alternate possession. Whitney will be inbounding the ball on the far side of the court, and they'll bring it in. They're down 13, 45-32. Folsom with the lead. Gonna dribble up top, get the ball back to Schroeder. He wants to drive. He's going to drive in. That's rejected by Mitchell Rollins. He sent that one back out. Still 15 on the shot clock. Inside, Rollins tried to block that one. 32. Trevor Hargis with a bucket. That's his second bucket. He's got 4. Cut the lead to 11. Whitney looks to be in their zone again. A little bit of a trapping zone. But Folsom is not in a hurry. He can take time. There's an open three. No good. Mitchell Rollins inside battles for the rebound. I think it startled everybody. It didn't hit the rim.
Yeah.
Jones had a good look at a three, but it was long. Didn't hit the rim. And we have a foul on Mason March, number 0 for Whitney.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
That's the 9th team foul. So the rest of the way, this is going to be a 1-on-1. The rest of the way, Folsom will be shooting 2 shots. Mitchell Rollins misses the front end of the 1-and-1. Lost opportunity there. Here comes Whitney. Kicking it in. Cross-court pass deflected by the length of Justin Ard. Quiet game for Justin tonight. He has not scored. Micah Johnson back into the game for Jones. Just a quick run there for Miles. Back out on top. The left-hander is going to pull the 3. That was Trent Boothby. No good, but we have a foul. And I call that on Justin Ard. I made a comment about it being a quiet game, and he thought he would get on the box score. It's actually his 3rd foul. He's been playing a lot of good aggressive D. It's the 6th team foul on Folsom. So the next foul on Folsom will send Whitney to the line in the bonus. David Young again knocking the ball out of bounds on the baseline out of bounds. Folsom knows the other team's baseline out of bounds plays so well. They know what's coming. They're ready. Micah jumps through a double screen to get out on Schroeder. Schroeder drives to his right. Oh, they got a foul. Looked like that could have been a travel. Mike Wall not happy with that call at all because it's going to be on Micah Johnson, which is his 4th. Considering Micah is running the point.
FHS students, the Sadie's dance has started.
That puts Schroeder to the line. 4 fouls on Micah Johnson. He's out. He's coming out of the game. Chase Rawlings back in for him. Schroeder makes the 2nd free throw. Cuts the lead to 9. That's 4 straight for Whitney to start the quarter. Let's see how they do without their main point guard. David Young can facilitate as kind of a point forward role. He's up top. Give it to Willenberg. Drive the lane. That's a lot of contact without a foul. Mitchell Rollins gets the rebound. I think CJ Willenberg is wondering what he has to do to go to the line tonight. That foul on Whitney is on John Daly. That's the 10th team foul. Mitchell Rollins misses. It's a two-shot foul. He missed the front end of the 1-on-1 on the 9th team foul, and Mitchell just missed the front end of this 2-shot, and he missed the next one. Opportunity lost there. It's still a 9-point game. There's a long 3 by Schroeder, no good. Push underneath, nothing called. Out of bounds, they're going to give it to Whitney. We got a sub coming in. Cade Peterson coming in to replace Mitchell Rollins. Whitney coming with their usual 2 to 3 subs. They're going to go 2 this time as they're shuffling the players in constantly. Baseline out of bounds, 24 on the shot clock. Again, David Young. If I had a nickel for every time David Young deflected an inbounds pass, I'd be a rich man. He's on it again. Now they're going to go sideline out of bounds. Still 22 on the shot clock, though. Up top to Daly. Jump stop. Looking for Samdahl. Back out. Top. Here's Boothby, the left-hander. To Schroeder. Everything seems to go through Schroeder. Up top, here's Boothby. Guarded on the left by Chase Rollins. He's going to drive. Pulls up. It's blocked. But it's blocked, and it goes right to number 13, Derek Lamb, for a garbage 2-pointer. He was in the right spot at the right time. It's a 7-point game. It was 13, and it's down to 7. Whitney's clawing back. They're in the zone, though, which actually I think slows things down. Chase had an open 3, turned it down over to C.J. Willenberg. No good. Not the best possession there for Folsom. Had time on the shot clock. C.J. not having a great shooting night, but still contributing. Oh, there's a block by Chase Rollins. He just took it away. Boothby stumbled a little bit. Justin had a chance for a 3, turned it down. David Young, pump fake, drives. Willenberg again. Good. There's a 3. He finally got a 3. That's a big hoop for Folsom. We got a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout for Folsom, so we'll keep it here. Folsom's down to 2 timeouts to go, but we'll keep it here while we have the 30-second timeout. We're 5:12 to go in the game. It's a 10-point game after the 3-pointer by C.J. Willenberg. It's a big shot. The lead had been cut to 7. Willenberg hadn't made a 3, even though he had tried 6 or 7 tonight, and he stroked that one for the 10-point lead. Go fourth period. I'm making sure the scoreboard is right. I'm losing my voice with this big Bulldog crowd tonight, trying to yell over the crowd. All right, we're back in play. Keeping the full court pressure. Double team, and they throw it away. Folsom's press has led directly to the margin of their lead right now. They've picked up their defense. They've been pretty tenacious on D in that full court pressure. And Whitney, for the most part, in the first half, handled it fine, but in the second half, not so. Now they can burn clock, get a good shot. Justin Art, kick it over to Cade. Cade's going to go baseline, lay it up and in. Cade Peterson with his first bucket of the night. That's a 12-point lead for Folsom. They've given the ball now to Willis, Eli Willis, a little bit taller to see over the top. That's Schroeder. Schroeder's out of the game. Now they're over to Daly. He's going to drive into the lane, all the way in, put it out in front of him, and they're going to get Cade Peterson for a bump. That's Cade's first foul after just getting his first bucket of the game. And it's going to send number 15, John Daly, to the line. Daly has 7, trying to get to 9. First one is short. It's a sub, and Whitney's coming for two more replacements, much to the delight of our scoreboard operator, Mark Nelson. Missed a second. Lost opportunity there. Underneath the Cade. Oh, that would look like a goaltending. He slapped the backboard. They don't call it. It was a good pass by Justin Art. He led Cade Peterson, who went up, and the shot was not blocked, and the backboard was hit. Now they're going to see if it's a reset. They're going to let the reset. I think the ball hit the rim. So Folsom got a new fresh 35 into David Young. Back out on top. He's got time. He's going to pull a long three. Good! It was 3 feet at least behind the line. That may not have been the best shot, but he drained it, and it gives him a 15-point lead. David shooting with confidence. Back out in the corner. There's a long three, no good. Loose ball foul. 2 players going for it. Eli Willis got there, and they're going to call the foul on Willenborg. That's going to be the 4th on Willenborg. Folsom now has 2 players with 4 fouls. All right, we're going to get a sub. Eli Willis is at the line. I think it should be 1-1 on the 9th foul. First time into the game, Jovan DeLay. Jovan, number 22. And going to try to get some minutes. It was a 1-1 as he made the first. Eli Willis, he's only a sophomore. And that is, he had a point in the first quarter. He's up to 2. He'll have 1 more free throw. Try to cut the lead to 13. No good. Over the back, but no call. He's over Kate Peterson's back. No call. Trevor Hargis ripped it away and drained the 8-footer. That's a 3-point possession. It's not the best. Folsom has time. Going to try to work it. Whitney looks to be back in their man-to-man. Justin running things over to Jovan. Looks at the basket. Doesn't want it. Running the motion. There's Chase Rollins. No good. And they ran right through the Justin Ard screen, and that is going to be a foul. Black 32. Trevor Hargis, fresh off his over the back down at the other end that wasn't called. Ran through the screen, but this time it was called. Folsom shooting 2 the rest of the way because they're in the double bonus. Justin Ard's left-handed free throw is no good. Folsom leaving a lot of points at the free throw line right now, but they still have a 12-point lead with 3:41 to go. We're down to our last final, just over 3.5 minutes. Ard's second free throw is good. It's his first point for Justin. Gives Folsom a 13-point lead. We're at 54-41. Here's still backcourt pressure. Willis breaks it. Underneath. Blocked by Young. Try the layup. David keeps tipping it. He kept tipping it to himself to try to get it, and they're going to call a loose ball foul on Whitney, and Young is going to go to the line. The foul is on Luke Vandenacker. That's his 3rd. Like I said earlier, we're in the double bonus, so every foul on Whitney is going to be a 2-shot foul. Micah Johnson looks ready to come back in. He's going to sub in back into the game in between the 2 free throws. David Young looks to go to the line. He has 3 threes in the second half to go along with his 2 free throws, and he makes the first. He now has 3 threes and 3 free throws for 12 points, and he had 5 in the first half. Young is up to 17. He's made some big hoops, and again, as I mentioned in earlier games, he stuffs the stat sheet. He does a lot of things. Knocks down the second one. That shot looks good. 15-point lead. Almost ready to feel comfortable, but you know Whitney's going to keep coming. Here's Samdahl. He hasn't been a force back in the middle. Folsom has had an answer for him. Hurtado's pulling it all the way out, trying to get by Rollins. Kicks the ball out of bounds. Good defense by Rollins. Made him go right. Kicked it out of bounds. Turnover. Ball comes to Folsom. 3:11 to go. Whitney's in the full court pressure now. Looks like a 2-2-1. There's a pass to the middle. It's broken up. Stolen. Back out there. Here goes Samdahl. Throws to the corner. Almost throws it out of bounds. Eli Willis of the bright green shoes drives the lane. Oh! And he called a block. Little action after that. Bodies are flying. They called a foul on Jovan DeLay. That's his first. Jovan, the freshman in the game, I thought he had taken a charge. Everybody on the Folsom side thought it was a charge, but no, they called a block. That's the 10th team foul. This will be a two-shot foul anyway, but every foul now on both sides, the rest of the game will be 2 shots. Could see some free throw shot here in the final 3 minutes of the game. Micah Johnson's in the game. He has 4. CJ Wollenberg about to check back into the game. He also has 4 fouls. Eli Willis at the line. First free throw is good. It's his 3rd point for Eli, all in free throws. Quick run for Joe Bondoulet. He comes out along with Cade Peterson to get Willenborg. And Nella Tupou back in the game. One of the posts. Second free throw is good for Willis. Cuts the lead to 13, 56-43. Folsom needs to show some patience, but Micah is going fast. Back out on top. They're hounding him. Over to David Young. He's always the safety valve up on top. Run the pick and roll with Willenberg. Top of the key. Kicks it back over to Tupou. He drives, loses the ball. It's going to be, I thought he lost it and hit the Whitney player. Out of bounds, we got Whitney ball. That's a turnover. Not what Folsom needed right there. The 13-point lead. Schroeder back into the game. Matt Schroeder, number 1. Been driving hard, trying to run the offense. Whitney has not consistently shot the ball well. There's Hurtado again, and he lost it again. He turned it over last time. He's got it. Here's C.J. Willenberg. He's going 100 miles an hour, and he loses the ball. There's the corner. Now we're going to get it to Schroeder. Here comes Whitney the other way. They want to go fast. Folsom doesn't need to go fast. There's a missed layup, and on the rebound, C.J. Willenberg hits it out of bounds, but I think they're going to call a foul on Willenberg. That is a foul on Willenberg, and that's going to be 5. There's the horn to let the referee know that C.J. Willenberg has fouled out of this game. That was a tough 5th foul for C.J. He's out of the game, and it's going to send Hurtado to the line. Hurtado has not scored in this game tonight. His left-handed free throw is good, and he now has 1. More subs coming in. Cade Peterson. He's going to come back in for Nella Tupou. Nella had just a quick run. So 12-point lead, 56-44, 2:13 to go. May take a while to play these last 2:13. Hurtado knocks down the second free throw. He has 2. 11 points into Cade Peterson. Over to Micah Johnson. He's got 4 fouls, but he's running the show. We're almost down to 2 minutes to go. Whitney back into their man-to-man, trying to apply more pressure. They want to speed things up. There's Justin Ars going to drive the lane, and he's fouled. Foul is on Schroeder. That's only his 2nd foul. Sends Justin Ard to the line to see if he can stroke with that left-handed shot, get a couple points here. That's short. No good. Folsom has not shot well at the line tonight. It could be a much larger margin. No good. Going to give it to Justin. Justin Ard all the way. Slam dunk. Justin Ard with a 2-hand flush. It was a missed shot. Ard leaked out. They got the ball to him. He took off. And for a 6'6" player, he got up and flushed that down. We got a foul. The foul was on Chase Rollins. A little cherry on top of the sundae for Folsom there with Justin Ard's slam dunk. First dunk of the night. Schroeder at the line, and he's missed the first free throw. 14-point lead with only 1:27 to go. Second free throw is good. Cuts the lead to 13. Folsom just needs to take care of the ball. There's Micah Johnson at midcourt. Oh! Whoa! We have a little bit of an altercation. Whitney obviously not very happy with how things are turning out. That could have been a block, could have been a charge. The referee's trying to take control. They're huddling right now. Matt Schroeder's. We got a technical foul on Elijah Samdahl. What was the first foul? Did they call it on?
Call out one.
They called the foul on. They called the foul on Schroeder. It could have been a block or a charge, but he did kind of lower his shoulder. He was bracing for impact when Micah ran into him. Micah has gone to the line and he's netted both free throws. This is going to be it. We need to have calmness restored here because Whitney obviously had high hopes, thought they were going to win, and now we're going to shoot the technical. And Micah will step right back up to the line by himself because it's going to be in and out. First shot of the technical is no good. He's 2 for 3 on this trip, and Micah's going to shoot the second shot here.
Got it. We got 2 shots coming in.
Micah Johnson makes it, and now it's going to be Folsom's ball after the technical. Coach French not happy. He was explained what the call was. That still doesn't mean he likes it. Folsom going to inbound. Only 1:15 to go in the game. Going to try to play keep away. Micah dribbling. Got good skills. He got fouled again. Hurtado on the foul. We're well past the double bonus, so Micah's going to go to the line. He just shot 4 free throws. He made 3. He got a 2-shot foul on the foul near midcourt on Schroeder. And since he made both, they had him shoot the technical. He made 1 of 2. And now he's going to shoot 2 more, and he makes that one. A lot of substitutions for the Bulldogs. We got some new players in. Ethan Baregi, Kaiser Bowen. Micah makes the last free throw. He'll get subbed out. Miles Jones back into the game. Folsom still full court pressing, but the lead is now up to 18, just based upon the free throws. A lot of substitutions in. We're going to see what can happen here in the last minute of play. We're inside the final minute. There's a three-pointer by Boothby. Boothby knocks down the 3. The outlet pass to Kaiser Bowen, and they say he stepped on the sideline. So Whitney's going to get the ball. 64-49. All pretty much over except the final score. That's the only thing we need to determine. Got a delay with the clock starting. We're at 49.7. They're going to reset the shot clock down to 30. Clock. We got the game clock reset at 45, the shot clock at 30. Ready for our final possessions. Into Eli Willis. He's going to drive, and he's fouled.
He stepped on the line.
Oh, they didn't call a foul?
I thought he did when he pointed to the Folsom ball.
Oh, it's not a foul. He stepped out of bounds on the baseline drive, so it's going to be Folsom ball. Whitney still pressing. Folsom running their press break. They got it ahead to Drew Dillard. Take it in. Tried to score. Over to Kaiser. Kaiser Bowen out talk to Jones. Just trying to dribble it out. They still do have to do something with the possession. There's 15 on the shot clock and 19 on the game clock. There goes back out to Drew. Drew's going to drive. Kick it out to Ethan. Ethan with a floater. Scored. Ethan Baraghi gets a 2 points. Got his name in the scorebook. We're inside of 10. We're inside of 5. Whitney dribbles it out. There's the horn. Ending the game. A much closer game than the score will indicate. But Folsom pulled ahead in the end of the third quarter and made a big difference. The final score here tonight in Folsom at the Doghouse. Folsom 66. The Whitney Wildcats 49. Good sportsmanship by both teams as they're shaking hands as they go through a very hard-fought game. But as I always say, typical of the Sierra Foothill League. This is what you're going to see in these league games. That makes Folsom atop the Sierra Foothill League at 3-0. Whitney will drop to 2-1, and Whitney drops to 14-6 overall. Folsom is now 17-1 overall, and in a game that will mean nothing in the standings, but everything in potential seeding, tomorrow night in the Sheldon Showcase, the Folsom Bulldogs, ranked by many polls in the area, number 2, will take on number 1 Jesuit in quite the matchup. Again, a non-league game. That's tomorrow night, and we'll have league games again next week. So Folsom goes to 3-0. They're atop the Sierra Foothill League, and they are now 17-1 overall. So we're signing off here from the Doghouse. Our final score once again: Folsom 66, Whitney 49. Good night, and drive home safely.